Hi, my name is Ashley Cardwell. I'm a senior mathematics major here at ECU. I'm from Mustang, Oklahoma, and I went on a study abroad trip to Ukraine and Russia about 2 summers ago. And I didn't really have a good reason for going other than I needed engagement hours for my honors curriculum, and study abroad fulfilled those hours. And Dr. Mara talked me into it. She made it sound like a great opportunity, and it was. And so I just decided, okay, I'm gonna go on this study abroad trip. Before I went on this trip, I was somewhat terrified of many things, of whether or not I was gonna have enough money while I'm over there, and I was also afraid of whether or not I packed enough clothes, and I was really scared of the language barrier, of whether or not I was going to be able to communicate with people there, even though I had not taken any Russian classes at all before this trip. And then the last thing I was scared of was whether or not I was gonna be able to eat anything. I was really scared of foreign cuisine, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to eat anything set in front of me. And I'm here to tell you that if you have any of those fears as well, you don't need to be scared, because it all works out really well. The food thing, it doesn't matter if it's foreign, it's delicious. And I made a promise with myself before I left that I would try one bite of everything in front of me. And I kept that promise, and I was surprised at how many dishes that a lot of students considered nasty and gross that I loved. A lot of fears that I had turned out to be irrational. So if you have fears, try to overcome them, because the experience that you gain back from going on the trip is so much greater than any fear you started off with. The most valuable thing I took away from this trip was the concept of, just because somebody or someplace or something is different than what I'm used to and it's not in my comfort zone, that's okay. And it's okay to be around people and places that you aren't used to. A lot of people are concerned about money for these trips when they go, and I want to let any essential students know that this particular trip with an ECU group was fairly cheap considered what you get out of it. You pay money in installments up front, and when you go, you don't realize how much you'd actually be spending if you were trying to go with a travel group or on your own. The money for the hotels, the airplane, the food, the events, it was all so cheap in the big picture. When you pay those installments before you go, you're paying for everything except for your souvenirs. Your food is covered while you're there, your hotel is covered while you're there, your airline is covered, your trips to the opera, the ballet, the choir concerts, the very cultural events that you do in the evenings are all paid for. You go to classes in the morning, those are all paid for. You go to like museums and monuments and on all these historical and cultural field trips, if you will, in the afternoon, and those are all paid for. And so everything is just taken care of before you even leave. I advise any essential students who are thinking about study abroad or whether or not that's right for them, I really encourage you to go talk to those who have been on the trips, or go talk to your professors who have traveled, or Dr. Mara who can get you anywhere really. But I encourage you to talk to these people, because they will really let you know whether or not this is for you. And if you are even just halfway considering, I really encourage you to just do it. Stop asking questions about whether or not you're going to fit in or anything. Just save up the money and go, and it's going to be the best experience of your life.